streaming. And test, right? Yeah, that's good. Looks like it's gonna go up. There we go. Cool. Announcements. At everyone. Saturday streams continues with what is it? The NPC continues in some NPC milestones. And fist. There we go. Should be more like Saturday stream begins. Okay. I think we're good to go. Test. Cool. All right. Great. Where was I? Last night I came back to working on this after the Deep Rock stream. Stayed up a little too late probably. But I did get some good work done on it. So I can actually, I'll do that right now. I'll show you guys what I ended up. I fixed it-ish, kind of. Let me see, what should I change it? I'm gonna make like one tiny tweak and then I'll show you how it all works now. Do capture the player. Let's see, grab the player. Okay, they do the move towards and disables player move and player jump. Okay, that looks good. And then come here, gets the main camera from the player. I'm gonna turn this off and I'm gonna turn that off. And I think that should be good. Okay. So you can see how this turned out. Turned out pretty good, I think. It looks really cool. It's kind of scary. It was like freaking me out last night. In a good way. Alright, scene is getting populated. Let's see who hates America today. Not London. Robohemoth, what's Gucci? What's up, Robohemoth? Paris hates Berlin. Berlin hates Paris. Right now, you're about to see some shit. Okay, Moscow hates DC. I set it up so NPCs follow you at a distance, and then when they see that nobody's around, that nobody can see you, they go in to attack you. And that's so they could kidnap you so they can interrogate you. So, let's see. So if I hide behind this wall, one of those guys is gonna start walking towards me. Right there, see? He should stop walking. Oh fuck, because nobody sees me else. Oh shit, okay. He started running at me because I just realized nobody else is around to see me. And I was hiding in that, I was not hiding, but like I was behind that doorway so nobody else was able to see me on the other side of that. Where is he? Yeah, see, he's still chasing me. So watch what happens. So I'll go right here. Watch what happens when he gets me. Oh, ah! See, this is where it fucks up. He should be doing like, I should be on the other side of that. He should be like, strangling me. Dear God, progress is insane since last time. Right? It's got, there's a lot of shit going on now. I don't know what the problem is. I think I think it's because he's colliding with my character collider. Let me see if I turn off my character controller. Let's see if I could just deactivate the character controller somehow. Yeah, looks like a headlock. Yeah, that's what he does. So it's kind of like he kind of like is like this. He's all like up in your shit. So all you really see is his arms up and him looking at you, and you're just like, so it disables your movement. So it's kind of like you guys are grappling. And let's see, let's go inside his thing. And then so that cues a little like you have to, button mash to get him off of you. So let's see. Capture the player. How you doing, Robohemoth? What's been up? It's been good. You in that NFT game yet? Okay, capture the player. And climbing the damn walls. You going crazy? What's up? About to drop one next week. Oh, nice. Very cool. Very fucking cool. Yeah, man, I need some live music or go dancing. Yeah. Hey, we're close. Are you getting vaccinated yet? Move towards. I feel like maybe I should maybe set this finish distance to like, I'm gonna overdo it. So the finish distance is 4, and we'll see how far that gets us. Or fall out of a moving car, anything. Yeah. God. I want to go to the beach. That's probably, if I could think of one thing that like I would really like to enjoy doing like more casually, it's like going to the beach. I can kind of do that even if we were still in the pandemic though, like a little bit, I do miss going to movie theaters. Moscow? Okay, Moscow hates us again. All right, here we go. Player, warp, 5. All right, so if I hide behind this, he's gonna come. But look, he won't attack me. This guy can see me right there. So he's gonna go over there. See, he turns around to look at me, but he's not doing anything because this guy can see me. And even if I go like right here, so see, he comes to look at me, but since I'm still in view of that guy, this guy can see me, so he's not doing anything. But as soon as I go out of sight of this guy, if I move over like right here right now, he's gonna attack me. So I'm gonna move over, and then, oh, and then he gets me. Still, it fucks it up. Oh. I wonder if it's, Yeah, this is weird. John Joe says, hey, what's the crash? An infinite loop error? Yes, indeed. That's what it was. The crash was my own fault. I'll show you right now. Check it out. It's like, if I go to any agent, the agent routine. So, it has to go through this. Wait, no. Yeah, this is it. Goes through all these things, right? Checks if any of these things are true, and it, there's an order of like, there's a priority here, right? But when it got to this part where it says check if capturing, if the guy's like capturing us, it should have went here, but instead this check if at home one was skipping it. I still had the false statement sending down to the check if target to follow state. So it skips this one and goes straight to this one. But the thing is, it's being told to go through this again because it reached the end of this one. So it would reach the end of this, and then you get told, okay, go loop through this again because you should be stopping at the one above it. But instead of stopping at the one above it, it goes right back. It was going right back to this one. So it's like, okay, go back, check again, and then it comes right back to itself. And that was the infinite loop. And that's what was fucking everything up. And it sucks because you can't really there isn't the infinite loop error that you would normally get from Playmaker, because it's not just based off an action, and it's kind of like, it's buried. It's a huge system of things that has to cause that loop. It's going through several FSMs. So instead of calling it out, Unity would just crash. Noise Animation says, please, you make endless runner game tutorial 5 episodes. Why 5 episodes? What if I made one really good runner game tutorial? Why 5? Rapid Skies says, hey, what's up? What's up, Rapid Skies? So let's check why this NPC. Let me see. Where are we right now? We are in Moscow, so we can go right here. So we're facing him. Oh, look how tiny the player is, too. I never realized that. It never dawned on me that this fucking guy is massive compared to the player. I need to scale up the player model. But, so he's standing, like, in front of him, though. He's, like, right here. Oh! Okay, so this is where the guy's stopping, but the player is also right there. So he's getting right up to that point. So I need to prevent him from getting right up into that point. Yeah, good that you found the problem. Yeah. Like that would have drove me insane if I couldn't figure it out. I had to figure it out before I went to bed last night. So he's stopping right at the player. I don't want that. Instead, we could do capture the player. I think it's going to be in this grab player right here. That's weird, though, because I set the finish distance to 4. But it still looks like it's finishing, like, right at the player. Got the smooth look at the camera. Oh. You know what it is? It's before it even gets here. I need to change it in this one. In the follow target. Right here. In route to kill. Float compare. 1.8. I need to change this float. This one should be higher. This one should be like 3. Maybe. I imagine I could fix it. Let's find out. Noise Animation says, my sir, for example, I make a mobile game I use for Playmaker. When I'm making, I play WASD on computer. If my game finished, how to play in phone. Write me. My sir, for example, I make the mobile game I use in Playmaker. Okay, so you made a mobile game using Playmaker. You use WASD on your computer. Oh, like how to do. So Noise Animation, there's a whole separate set of actions that you would have to use, or not a whole separate set. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of extra things that you would have had to have done that are very different to make it a mobile game. There isn't just like a button that you hit to like make it mobile. So you have, and the thing is, I've never made a mobile game. I don't really know anything about that. So follow target right here, en route to kill. We'll set this float to 5. Maybe that'll do it. I hope that does it, because it still looks like the NPC lands directly on the player. Oh, and you know what else? Oh man, that's another thing is that it's the mouth holder. It should be. Weird. PC neck. All right, let's try it again. I wish this one was I had a faster way to debug. Touch down, touch up, like this is it. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about making mobile games. I know a lot of people have requested that stuff, so you know, we might eventually do some. I mean, we should eventually do some mobile game stuff, but let's see. But it's just not a priority. Okay, Moscow again. Here we go. All right, come get me. Come get me. All right, and then I'll step out of view of those guys, and he'll come get me now. Okay, so that's two. Oh, weird. Weird. You know what it might be? Oh, God, it's so weird to me. My camera's still there. He floats directly to me. I don't know what the deal is there. Map is so dark. Please open up the light, bro. Oh, okay, here, like this. Let me see. Scale time. See, 65. I think it was just at its brightest thing right now, huh? Yeah, I think this is about as bright as it's gonna get here. Okay, so my guy's still there, and I think my player camera is even still there. Let's see. Right, so even if I turn around, okay, it's always looking at him. That's good. But Sebastian Pasic says hi. What's up, Sebastian? How's it going? What brings you here? So clicking on our boy, our agent right here, we can check where he finished by going to follow target, and let's see how close he got. Okay, so he stopped about 5 units away, but then we saw him smoothly move towards him. So in capture the player, this is probably where it was. There's a smooth look at, and then there's also a move towards. Max speed, finish distance. I'm gonna try disabling this move towards. I might just be fucking everything up with that move towards thing. Let's see. And I think honestly what I really want isn't even a move towards. It's a look at. So I'll get rid of that. we'll make sure that we're looking at the player of interest. And yeah, we'll keep vertical. And it won't be every frame though. It'll just look at it. And I think that's pretty much it. Looks at it, locks it there. Let's reduce this again. The follow target. Good. Came to see Playmaker Professional Action. Oh, I like that. I like that title, Playmaker Professional. I'm not bad, huh? I've been getting good. Thanks for that. I'm glad you're here. Hope you learned some good stuff in here. If not, maybe have a good laugh. Noise Animation says, I understand that you don't know C# or other software language. You don't make game Playmaker hard to C# and no information in internet or YouTube. Hello to Turkey. See you. Jesus. That all sounds right to me. And hello to Turkey as well. Buddha. So I'm going to do this in route kill. We'll change this shit back down to 2. I think that's chill. 2 is chill. I think that's good. Let's see what happens. This is a hard one to debug. I have to go all the way over to that guy every single time. Wayne says, hey, what's up, Wayne? How goes it? What brings you here, Wayne? Damn it, did I not add the, let me see. Player warp 0, okay. Let's see which of these countries hates America. Not London. It's Paris. We're going to Paris. 2. All right, I'm gonna change my player speed. Player speed 20. Bruh, the minute you start fucking with mocap, call me. Oh, that would be nice. Mocap seems like a lot of fun. It's kind of out of my price range right now. There's a few affordable ones though. I think Rococo, is that the most expensive one? Why? You've been trying to do mocap? What's up with that? Wayne says, just want to see you work. Cool. Got some good stuff in line today. I think this guy's gonna start following me. Let's check. Or maybe that guy. Let's see. I'm gonna hide behind this corner. They kind of behave like cats, you know? If you ever play with a cat. Look, yeah, he's coming towards me. See? Ah, he stops. Alright, look it. If you ever play with a cat and then like you hide, the moment you look around a corner, they'll go like, you know, they'll perk up. They're very like, aha. Okay, so let's get this guy to follow me and let's get out of view of anybody else. Oh, look, he's coming toward me. All right, come on, please work. Yeah, I think a big part of it is that like, oh, also, I could still move, which is weird. Did he not? Let me see. He might not have finished his routine. Paris. Paris agent. Capture the player. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there's a fin. I'm dumb. Okay. It's alright, because that still gave me the information I needed to know about like how far he needs to be from me. This is a tough one because I feel like pretty much what's happening is let's just maybe try disabling my character controller. Like, that might be it. Might be it. NPC, go to capture the player. Should maybe even go before that, right? In the follow target over here. I think we could try this. So I'm gonna do get component and then set component. Wait, really? Component. Whoa. Oh, it's set property, right? It's get component, set property. So I want to get the character controller component off the player and then disable it. So we get the component, store the component in, let me see, we have to make a new component variable. So it's a object, and we'll call this player character controller. And the object type is, Jesus, where's character controller? Does anybody know? Is it up here? Under Unity maybe? Let me see. Unity editorial, Unity engine, character controller. Okay. Get components. We're getting the component off of the player of interest. And we're going to store that component in player controller. I want to make sure, let me see. Gets a component attached to a game object and stores an object variable. Set the object variable's object type to get a component of that type, right? Okay, good. That's good. And then we're going to set the property of that component now, the player controller. And we're going to set the property enabled to false, so it disables it. Before I go any further, let's see if that does it. What's kind of fucked up though is actually as soon as it's already that close, it kind of doesn't matter. So maybe I can do this set to 4. And then over here, I'll put that move towards that I had in that other one, just so it closes that gap. So it'll move the owner towards the player of interest. Finish distance will be 1, seems fine. Max speed, okay. And then the finished event will be, let's see, next instead of finished. Let's see. I'll just send them both here. Oh, actually, let's see. Let's delete that. Delete transition. Okay. Nice. I think that is good. I think that's good to go. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Gets pretty close, within 4 units, turns off the character controller, and then closes that gap. Because those rigid bodies, I think, are pushing the character. So that's why the NPC is always in some awkward angle or position. And then while we're here, we may as well do this little fix right here. There's no fin event being sent, so I'll just put a finished transition here. And that should be good too. Okay. I think, let's see, this is worth trying. Let's see. I would like to get to the point where we could do the mini game of like torturing information out of people. Okay, come on, give me my frame rate back. Okay, there we go. And checking who hates DC. Paris again. Okay. I need to rebuild Paris. That sounds funny, huh? Player speed 20. Should I make it daylight so you guys can see? I think it's kind of like dark, huh? Especially on the stream. Scale time 100. Right there. That should be bright enough. Okay. Oh, wow. He stopped super far from me. What the fuck? Oh, but look, he's like, he's still moving towards me. Wait. Okay, so he's still moving towards me. What the fuck is that about? Let's see. Go to the player, because that dude's right there. All right, here he is. So he's still scooching towards me. Is he in the middle of capture the player? Just have a smooth look at. I mean, we're here. He shouldn't be. Follow target. Oh, look at that. It is stuck here. It hasn't moved to the reset routine part. Weird. Oh. This isn't supposed to send to here. This check is capturing is not supposed to send to here. It's supposed to send over there. Okay. Because right now, whenever it loops through this, it gets stuck. Or this is actually disabled, so it shouldn't even be here. But this still shouldn't send here. Or maybe it should? Fuck. Yeah, because watch what happens when I press play right now. Like, he's just going to keep moving towards me. Let's see if he gets, like, if the distance is right. Or is he going to go past me? Oh, he goes past me again. Fuck. That's a really weird thing to look at. What do we want? We want the player to be wherever the player is, and then when the NPC gets within a certain distance of them, they lock onto them, which also prevents the player from moving. And we want them to lock on at just the right distance, so it looks right when they're in front of us and their hands are in front of us. It should look like we're struggling with them. I'm gonna try sending this. The only, like, this check is capturing, it's sending to here, right? Because whenever this FSM does a refresh, we don't want it to have to go through all the same shit it went through before, because it's getting the same answer and we want it to pick up where it left off. So when it gets here, if it sends here, I think it might be doing this again. Let's see. I'm gonna send it over here instead. Is capturing. We'll send it to the reset routine thing. This might crash the game, maybe. If this is indeed active, this might crash Unity right now. I'm trying to think of what else I can change while I'm here. Seha says, hey, how's it going? What is up, Seha? Hi. How's it going? It's going all right today. I think I'm about to finish up the whole NPC sneaking up on you and attacking you thing. So hopefully that would be really cool if sometime today I can at least begin on the torture interrogation stuff. So capture the player. Okay, we gotta look at, right? When that's finished, it goes here, disables the player move and everything. I'm gonna get rid of this set parent and set position. Keep the smooth look at and enable that. All right, that looks okay to me. Let's see. The only thing that bugs me out is this one. It's the only one. Distance to player. It always compares the distance to player to this number. Oh, okay. Equal or less than, right? It should trigger that. Right. That's still right. And then it captures the player. Resets their speed. Turns off the character controller. This move towards. Let's change this finish distance to 2. And then here. That all looks good. All right, let's see if that works. Let's see if Unity crashes on me. I don't think I created an infinite loop, but I am wondering why the hell it was last on that one state. It was in the middle of an FSM when it shouldn't have been, I feel like. I started a new noob project. I'm trying to figure out how to change between top-down to third-person in multiplayer. Tough times for me. Change between top-down to third-person in multiplayer. That sounds cool. That should be pretty straightforward, right? I think there's literally a because what you would do is you would have a camera, right? You would have 2 empty game objects. You'd have your top-down, like where you want to put your camera for top-down, and then where you want to put your camera for third-person. They'd be 2 empty game objects. So you can call it like top-down camera position, and then third-person camera position. And then you can, when you want to switch between them, you get to do a get button down or whatever that, whatever key you want to press to swap positions. And then you would use this action actually. You would use like move towards or something like that, where you could move from whatever the current game object the camera's on to the other one. And you could just swap back and forth. And when you get to it, you can also parent it to that. So when it arrives at that position, the next thing it does is it becomes a child of that game object. So if you have a third person one, that way it like stays mounted in that spot, Don't forget, Steven, I'm a total noob. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's a great noob thing. That's a really good thing to start off with. That should honestly be a Playmaker tutorial, is swapping cameras, because it is a very straightforward process. That's something I did some similar things when I was first beginning. Okay, so let's see who hates DC right now. It is nice. We get to go to Berlin. Fuck, I love going to Berlin. Player warp 3. All right, so it's one of these guys. They're overlapping. So I'm gonna go inside the movie theater where no one can see us, so he can attack us. Let's see. Is he coming yet? There he is. All right, he's gonna run at us soon. Here he comes. Come get me, you son of a bitch. Oh, he's kind of sunk into the floor. Fuck. Oh, nah, still pushes right past me. I don't know what's going on with that. Why do you stop there, my man? I'm gonna turn off the move towards. And I'll replace it with a set position. So it literally just puts him somewhere. like puts him at an exact coordinate in accordance to like the player's position. You know, a local offset. I purchased Invector character controller from Unity Asset Store, and I'm trying to use both Playmaker and Invector in project. Do you think it can cause problem on multiplayer stages? I don't know. I don't use Invector, but from what I hear, they're a solid character controller asset. So I would be surprised if they give you much problems. I think you're probably in good hands. I think you'll be fine. Let's see. You might want to ask Rusty about that. Rusty Chicken in the Discord. The link to my Discord is in the description. Rusty uses Invector, I think. I'm pretty sure I've heard him talk about that. Okay, follow target. Capture the player. I'm gonna get rid of this move towards. Fuck all that. It just stops. It stops 4 units away from us. Let's change it to 3. And see what happens. Okay. Okay. Capture the player. Are there any of those things on here? We have the look at. Oh! I think I fucking solved it. Is that what it... No, that's not it. I wanted to solve it so bad right now. This look at makes him look at the player of interest. That should be right, because that is the direction. That's positive 1 on the z-axis. Up vector. Yeah. I'll keep this look at going. Makes the player camera look at the mouth holder. Okay. Let's try this. That moment when you realize the problem is not solved. Yeah. The big reveal. The big reveal is that there is nothing to reveal. Please send us to Berlin again. Oh, we're going to London this time. I don't like going to London. It's all glitchy there. Player warp 1. Oh look, it's actually, oh wow, no, look how glitchy it is. I still haven't bothered to replace any of these prototype assets in London. NBD. All right, make sure this guy sees me, and I'll go hide and play with him like a little kitty cat. It's so funny. They're just like, they're sneaky, you know, but they're not that sneaky. It's so funny when you catch them. Like, oh, gotcha. Oh shit, but I'm out of you, people. All right, here we go. Come get me. Nope. He does that slide thing every single time. I wonder if it is the smooth look at from my... Huh. Yeah, I just don't know what is going on with that guy. Okay. Let's see. Capture the player. Should I disable this smooth look at? Oh! Oh, he doesn't get set to stopped, huh? He never gets set to stopped. He never gets fucking set to stop. Agent is stopped. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god. Tiniest, stupidest thing. Of course. Alright. Also, this never goes to the... What? What the fuck? Anyways, yeah, here. Let's delete transition and put a finished on there. Send up to there. Alright. So we'll at least stop the agent now. So he should stop at his 3-unit distance. You know, I'm gonna take a gamble here, and I'm gonna put this move towards back in. This isn't a very good scientific method approach, because this is totally botching my ability to diagnose the problem. But I'm so confident that I found the problem that I'm just gonna do this. Finish distance, we'll leave it at 1. And I know this is bad habit to also send a finished event to that finished thing, but you know. Okay. I've seen other people do it, and it seems like it doesn't break. Let's give it a go. In fact, I'm still so confident that I am gonna go to capture the player. God, I hope I'm right on this, because I'm setting up so much shit. I'm writing out. Okay, there's the look at. I'm gonna turn this smooth look at back on. All right, here we go. Tokes says, "Hey mate, what's up, Tokes? What is good? Wir gehen zu Berlin heute. Let's see. No. London? Nope. Paris. Alright, we're going to Paris actually. Player warp 2. Alright. Oh, look at that shadow. I love that. Oh, that looks so cool. That's funny. Because these walls don't have a backside, the sun blasts through them. Let's see. Player speed 20. Oh no, how's the progress? Progress is good. I think I just solved a big thing I was working on today. Let's see if it works. Oh, he's running after me. Okay. Oh, look at, he finished really far though. Oh, weird. Okay, he's still sliding towards me. Let's check it out. Fuck, what the fuck is going on? Damn, that was awesome. Was it? the thing, the guy at the shadow? Yeah, that looked crazy. All right, let's see what this guy is doing. Follow target. Is he stuck here? He is. He's doing his move towards. That makes sense because look at the distance is 3. 3 meters is like 10 feet, right? That's kind of like 9 feet. Wait, is it? 1 meter is 3 feet. Yeah, so it's like he stopped about like 9-10 feet away from us, right? So that makes sense actually. I can lower that. And then he should move. Let me see. The thing I don't get is his animation played and then this got disabled, which doesn't really make sense to me. Let me see. So he's heading towards us. By the way, it's only lagging because I have all of that shit open and I have the editor running. And he's gonna zip right by us again, huh? Alright, he's facing behind us. So he definitely did stop like 10 feet away from us. I have a feeling this move towards thing could be why. I'm also gonna look at his capture the player FSM. 9.842 feet. That feet measure is weird. Yeah. Yeah, it is. 12 inches. What even is an inch? All right, got the smooth look at working just fine. Disabled the player FSMs probably did fine. Grab player. The look at. Oh, motherfuck. Look at that shit. The is stopped. Why do I have a is stopped over here? This whole thing is a mess. I need to take that away. Oh, God. In my defense, I set that FSM up at like 1:30 in the morning last night, as I was like dozing off in my chair. Okay. We'll do the follow target change first. So en route to kill, we'll change it to 1 meter. And capture the player. We set the agent is stopped. And then we do this move towards thing. Okay. It was still a set agent is stopped one, so I'm gonna leave that move towards there. And capture the player. Look, watch. Boom. Why is this here? Steven, what are you doing? Check that. So we have 2. I'm actually gonna get rid of this one. Doesn't even need to be there. Okay. Let's try it. I just want him to stop like right in front of us and then just kind of close that distance so he's like at a right distance and then he chokes us and then it's like so close. It's so close. Cool. We're going to glitchy ass London. Player warp 1. Okay. Is that our boy? Probably. Let's see if he wants to attack me yet. Or is that our boy? Yep, here we go. Come on, come get me. Come get me. What? Oh, what the fuck? This is better? This is better, I think. I think that's better. What is, That's better. He's definitely all up in our business now. I think I could probably increase, like we could change it to 2 meters. Let's see. Two meters. And when he captures us, the move towards, the finish distance, we'll set that to, let's set that to 2. Or no, let's set that to 1.5. 1.75. Talking about a 1/4 of a meter difference. Like, I'm not gonna get super nitpicky about it. Like, once he does kind of get up in our business, like, and he's at least not clipping through, I'll be satisfied. Like, I'm not gonna, I could save polishing for later. Okay, we're still going to London. Player warp 1. I can't wait to make sky boxes for this shit. Like do the do some gray London skies. All right, come get me. Nobody can see me. Oh, there's somebody standing next to you. Never mind. Let's see. I'll let him. Okay, here. Nobody can see me. Ah, fuck. All right, just have to let him come get me. Then this guy's gonna see me. No witnesses. That's how these boys roll. They don't. Look, you can see his shadow. He's coming. I'm right here, my man. Can anybody see me, though? I should be. Yep, come get me. Come get me. Still a little too close, huh? He kind of passes through me. Let's start with a higher number. And then I'll dial it down. Let's start with kind of like a much further number. Okay. So if this dude was like, he was like right on me. He probably had maybe half a meter in front of me. Let me see. Let's do. So when he's en route to me, he's coming up to me, but he'll stop. $2 meters is still a lot. Should I do that 10 feet again? That 3 meter one? Pathor says, hey. What's up, Pathor? I don't remember. You know, I'm actually going to look back at the stream right now. Was AFK for a bit and came back to a shiny butt cheek. What was the NPC? Was that the NPC's head? Yeah, it was. I'm going to watch the stream back. Let's do a. Let me see. How do I get this? I'm gonna bring up. Check it out. Let's see. We're gonna watch an instant replay of that. We're gonna find out how far our man's was to us. Where is he? Okay, so there's the shiny butt cheek Robohemoth was just talking about. Okay, right there. So he gets pretty close. I think the distance of when he kicks off is right, because look at frame by frame, right? He gets pretty close to us. That's okay. I think that's right. As far as like when everything kicks off, because he stops his run animation when he's reached the end of that. So we'll leave that float compare. I'm gonna leave that to 2. But what happens after that is he lunges forward. So even if he was standing still, the animation, like the point of where his empty game object is, and like you can almost imagine that when they're running, it's like right underneath his, center of mass, like right straight down is where his origin point is, right? And then when he lunges forward though, that point stays still and the rest of his mesh and rig moves forward. So there's actually kind of like a 3-foot difference here. That's about a meter. So we need to stop him 1 meter back. So when he does his lunge forward animation, it gives him that extra meter, which lands him perfectly in front of us. I think. That sounds like it makes sense. Can I know the speed of your internet? I mean, how much megabytes you're getting? Oh, dude, it's not great. It's not great. I think the download's okay. I think I get like somewhere between 200 and 300 megabytes, but the upload speed is horrendous. Okay, so closing that. His 2 meter, he stops about 6 feet away from us. So it's almost as if I could remove this move towards altogether. And maybe even change this to like 2.5? Let's see, maybe that'll do something. And sets the agent as stopped. I'll put this at the top so it's the first fucking thing that happens when he finishes. He stops, just comes to a screeching halt. I'm just checking some of these other states to make sure nothing else is making him move. All right. And then capture the player. No other agent stuff on here. Okay. Let's see if that works. God damn. MBPS. Oh shit, hold on. I can't work with slow Spanish guitar music. I need my bossa nova. Dude, listen to this shit right here. When the flute kicks in though, that's my shit. Here it comes. Ooh, or is that a clarinet? Whatever that is. Ooh, so good. Let's see, who hates us today? London, again. Damn, London is just hating on the US. Okay. So, I feel like this is one of our best bets. I feel like this is definitely... Do you see me? Oh, he's glitching through somebody, so there's somebody else who can see me. Alright, I'm gonna stand on the other side of this. Mailman's walking away. Oh, okay, he's coming, he's coming. I'm gonna stand right here. Come get me. He's gonna turn and look at me. Or he lost me right now. He's doing his like, his lost me routine. Oh, there he is. Oh, what the fuck? What? That far? What? See what's going on in this dude's head. Follow target. Okay, it's at least making it there, right? En route to kill. .1. Oh, but you know what? There are some weird things that are happening there. So he's looping through this, his little look around routine. Let's see. Okay, gets a random position, sets his destination. Goes to it. Are these always, this says distance to player right here. Did I really put that variable there instead of destination v3? And do I use it over here. Let's check. I do. Huh. Get random v3. Set agent destination as destination v3. But then over here, oh, that does make sense. Okay, distance to player. Okay. I mean, I guess it worked, but I'm gonna change these values because I feel like there might have been some wires getting crossed. I'm gonna call this one distance to v3, and we'll be measuring that. Oops, there we go. Rusty Chicken says, "What's up, my friend? What's up, Rusty?" There was actually somebody in the chat earlier that was talking about the Invector character controller, and I referred them to you. I said that that I've heard you talking about it. You do, right? Don't you use the Invector character controller? Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this boy kicks off. Yes, I do, he says. Yeah, there's somebody in the chat. You could probably, I don't know if you can see the past comments, but there was somebody talking about that. London, Paris. Paris hates us today. Player warp 2. And player speed 20. Woo! Up and away! Whee! So as soon as that guy's, I'm out of view of that guy, this guy should turn and attack me, basically. You see me, don't you? Don't you want to hurt me? Or is it that guy? Oh, it was him. I think it was him. Oh. Here, I'll stand behind him, so technically he can't see me. Alright. Come on, get me. Yes! 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 This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. However, I realized that, like, the mouse move for the player look, I don't like the way it influences it, so I'll turn off player look as well. But, like, if it's, like, right around here, that's pretty much how it should be. I think that's how it should be. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I might even parent the camera to, like, his hand or something. That would be good. That would be good. Let me try that. That sounds cool. I have used it a few years, recently switched to opsivs due to inventory issue in Invector. That might be worth noting, guy in the chat that wanted to know earlier. This fucking works. Nice. Okay, so the next thing that I have to do for this is create the little struggle minigame where you have to just button mash. That doesn't look right, huh? Go into NPC and gonna be taking his capture the player FSM and we'll do this. We'll disable also the player look. And smooth look at the mouth holder, and we'll also set parent. So it'll set the player camera to this dude's left hand. Okay. Let's see if that looks cool. That sounds like it'll look pretty cool. Say how still here. Oh man. Okay. This is cool. This is cool. Getting excited for lunch right now. I had a bunch of fettuccine alfredo last night. Cooked up a little bit for breakfast. There's no more, but it was dank while it lasted. Paris again, heading to Paris. Okay, I'll read that right now. Let me just see. All right, this guy, make sure he sees me. I'll hide in this little crack right here. Come get me, come get me. Oh, he's running towards me. All right, here we go, here we go. Get me. Oh, weird. It flipped the camera. Okay, I think that's because, why is that actually? It should have only parented it. So it should have just done it. Weird. All right, I don't need to finesse that shit. It looked fine before that, so I'll get rid of that part. I could finesse later. He can hit me up on Discord if you want some information on Vector. I have gotten to know those guys pretty well in the past couple of years. Yeah, I think maybe if he swings by, he'll see that. Rusty Chicken says, gotta change the colors of my UI today, probably. Oh, nice. Yeah, that blue just looked a little weird. Eclipse the producer says, hello. What's up, Eclipse? What brings you here? So I'm gonna change this capture the player one in here. Yeah, setting the parent. What about this? What's this? If true, the parent relative position, scale, and rotation are modified such that the object keeps the same world space position, rotation, and scale as before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have kept that on. Okay. Let me see, what's his left hand? Okay. Interessant. I'll just delete it. That's set up. That's what we need right now. That's all we need. And I'm kind of wondering, let's see. I have a question. When I make a terrain and use the generate trees option, for some reason I'm not able to bake the object to a nav mesh. In fact, navigation tab doesn't even show up. Why is that? I'm using the newest version of Unity, so I don't know if that is playing a role. Under AI in the drop-down menu, says Rusty Chicken. Yeah, and I don't use the terrain stuff and generate trees, so yeah, listen to Rusty on this one probably. All right, let's set up the little mini game then, where you smash the button. I actually had it set up on the player. Let's see. player struggle. So I haven't really even set it up yet. I'm wondering if, I guess it should, yeah. It should be on the player, just for multiplayer reasons, you know? We want to make sure that each player could independently engage in this. So, what is the logic behind smashing a button? Like, you know what I'm thinking of? Let me see if I can find it on here. Metal Gear Torture? It's not a cinematic. It's this one, I think. This is what I think of. When you've had enough, push the select. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. Didn't even think about using auto fire, or I'll know. Snake's been a long time since you saved your game. Yeah, so what? Let's see. Alright. Come on, let's do it. Okay, here we go. So you smash circle to endure the pain. Alright. That was like one little mini session. What software did you use to make the characters? So the characters in mine are an asset that I downloaded, and before they had a neck and like a different shaped head, so I cut that off and then I flattened it out above their shoulders and then just put a sphere, so that way it looks more like you know, the stick figures on a crosswalk or like in a bathroom on the bathroom signs. So this is, yeah, this is what I want. So there's a timer, and while the timer is active, let's write some of this down. So right here, or where's a good place to put this? There we go. So while the timer is active, or I should say, first of all, there's a timer in place for the length of the torture. And I guess we should do it in little bursts, right? Okay, being three sections of torture. Okay, so that was very informative on there. So there's a timer in place for the length of the torture, being 3 sections of torture. And when the timer is running, health drops rapidly every frame. And then, let's see, Tomak says, what's the asset called? I don't remember. If you go to CG Trader, that's kind of a place I get a lot of stuff from. I think it might have been from there. And then I just use Cinema 4D to alter the model. When the timer is running, health drops rapidly every frame. And then when the timer is running, the player can smash a button repeatedly to add some small amount of health back per button press. And if your health, I should honestly call it, let's see, this is, I'll call this endurance. Endurance drops rapidly. Or you know what I'll call it? Mental fortitude. When the timer is running, mental fortitude drops rapidly every frame. When the timer is running, the player can smash a button repeatedly to add some small amount of mental fortitude back per button press. Have you had any issue with the scale size being completely out of whack when you have Unity opened in 4K resolution? I've been having issues where a 1-to-1 scale object ends up being comparative to a 10-to-10. I don't believe so. Scale size being completely out of whack when you have Unity opened in 4K. The resolution... No, I haven't really had that issue. That sounds very strange. So, if your mental fortitude drops to 0, you lose and give them some intel. Okay, this should be like this. If you keep your MF up all the way until the time runs out, you progress to the next section. And then if you make it through all the sections, what happens if you make it through all the sections? Do they just kill you? The original plan was to make it so every player begins with 2 lives, and you just basically have 2 characters that you can control. So if you die, you only get 1 more chance to continue playing. And the reason for that is because when you get to this part, when you get to the torture part, if you manage to... I haven't figured out exactly what the specifics are, but like, what you could choose to do is, instead of letting them torture you, you could take a cyanide capsule, which kills yourself. And if you kill yourself, yeah, you lose the life, but at least they don't get the intel out of you. And then so you have 1 other life that you can continue playing with. And that's the one that you have to use to finish the game. Because that intel is kind of like, you know, state before your life, you know? Do you know any ways to make custom animations in Unity? Cinemachine will help Tomac. Yep, so I've heard Cinemachine's good. Actually, scratch that, wrong plugin. Isn't that it? Cinemachine? Or what's the other one? I think you're right. Isn't Cinemachine it? I think that's a... Or does, oh, you know what? That's the cutscene one, right? Is that just camera stuff, maybe? There's that, but there's also... If Cinemachine does do character animation, that would probably be your jam. I know there's one that I hear people use all the time. Cinemachine is for video. There's another one that lets you edit bones. Umotion Pro. I've heard of that one. There's another one though. What is the... I don't really know anything about that Mechanim stuff. So, okay, I'm gonna get this torture thing set up. So, I guess the first thing is... There's a timer in place. Oh wait, hold on, my bad. I'm skipping ahead. This doesn't happen yet. This is the struggle FSM. So this is when they still are trying to capture you. Then they take you, if you lose this, then they take you. Okay, so I'll call this, let me see. Torture. Torture how do you spell interrogation? Interrogation, is that right? Is there 2 R's? And then we'll do like struggle. So struggling, I feel like it should be kind of a similar thing, right? It's supposed to wear you down before the interrogation. So this one will just be 1 timer, and like endurance meter drops every frame, and one button press adds tiny amounts of endurance back. All right, much simpler version when you play this first one. One button press adds tiny amount of endurance. Okay, and the two conditions are, if you lose endurance, they kidnap you, or they capture you. If you beat the timer, or if you maintain endurance for the timer, you push them off of you. Okay. And drop them to the floor. That should be good. Right, so it actually gives you a minute to either run away or kill them or something, you know? That sounds like two pretty good states to me. Would Motion Pro be easy to hang of? Well, the documentational guide, stuff, everything is that everyone is free, blah, 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 blah. It really boils down to the user. Some get it, some don't. I'd recommend watching videos of Motion Pro and tutorials they have to see if it will be compatible for you. I guess I'll just stick with Pixamo. Yeah. But there's also ways you can animate in Unity, you know? You don't necessarily need some plugin. Like, you can animate just fine in Unity with the default tools. Okay, so with the player, here we go. The first thing that we want is the timer, right? So the timer gets set off. It might have to be its own FSM. Let's see. This timer we could use for multiple things in the future. Okay, so in the timer, we'll have a wait action, and the time will be time left. All right, and this is a float. And the finish event is fin, and it'll go over here and start timer, and timer finished. And then we have over here, let's see, set timer. So this will be set as the start state, and then we can add a global transition. We'll set that to on, and we'll set a global transition for off. NVIDIA Omniverse just came out. You could try that. It's still in beta mode though. I hear it can edit, play animations, and do cinematic as well. Okay. So we have the time left variable, the timer finished, and let's see, we'll do a set bool value. And timer running. Oh, you know what we call it? Time's up. So here it gets set to true. And we'll have it send back, I guess. Send back, or sorry, send events. Maybe even a next frame event. Send off. All right. So when it starts, nothing's happening. Oh yeah, this is, no. Right. So I could put this actually in here. So that's how it goes. When it starts, when this FSM is just, you know, open and on, nothing's happening, and then we tell it to turn on. And the reason we have this first, though, is like so we can activate the FSM, and then like I'm gonna put a little comment in here, like use this time to use this. How do I say it? Like set the time left before sending on event. Right? So we turn on the FSM, it stays here, we set the time left float, and then you send the event on, so it turns on the timer, and now it's running with the amount of time that we wanted it to have. And when that time is up, it goes to timer finished, which sets the value times up to true, comes back here, and yeah. But when we get here too, it also turns times up to false, which says the clock is ticking, basically. Okay, so the timer's set up. That looks good. Now in the struggle, we can do, we'll do the actual sort of thing that kicks it off. So we have set FSM float, and then we'll have a send event. We'll do it by name, and then what else? That's kind of it, right? That's the first things that you need to do. Oh, the enable FSM. So, actually, we don't even need to enable it. I'll just keep the timer on at all times, because nothing's happening in that first state. There's nothing running. So we'll set the FSM float for timer, the variable name, time left, set the value. Let's say the struggle of like when you get in these little altercations, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe like 7 seconds. Or let's do 5 seconds. Let's do 5 seconds. Keep it kind of short, you know. And then you send the event to GameObjectFSM using the owner targeting timer. We'll send the event on, and then when that's done, we go here. So we'll call this start struggle timer. And then here we want, we'll do float subtract, and we'll call this one endurance, and we'll subtract 1 every frame, and that's per second. No, we'll subtract 2. No. 3. I don't know how hard it's gonna be. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to feel it out. So the endurance, we'll set that to 100. Or let's, yeah. Because that's already like 30 seconds, I guess. Well, actually, no. It has to fit the 5 second time. So for 5 seconds, I guess we'll put like, if it's 3, then this should be 15. In fact, it should maybe even be less, because it should have multiple opportunities to fuck you over. Let's do that. Let's do 9. Okay, that's good. I like that. So it's float subtract, right? It's getting that every second. But then you have a get mouse down. Then if you click the left button, it'll send the event next. And it goes over here. where, excuse me, we do a float add. Back to our endurance, we'll add 1, and then it'll send right back to here. So I'm gonna make this yellow and this red, and this is green. Right, so this is lose endurance, and this is add endurance. Or I'll call this endure. Alright. I think that makes sense. And struggle is off by default. Okay, that's good. What we could do, just for testing purposes, I made a boo-boo a while back before I got into Unity. I purchased Game Guru and got all the assets, dropped about $500, and it's not the greatest program, really. After that lesson, learned and got Unity. You're excused and relieved. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, no, I've been there. I've been there where I just like drop some cash on an asset. And it's like, that was kind of expensive, and then like, maybe not totally worth it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a set text mesh pro view GUI text, and what we could do is we could set up a little just a little number in here. Let's do right click UI, we'll do text mesh pro. Does it make a canvas? All right, put it in there. We'll call this our endurance. All right, my brother, gotta sign out. I'm recording interviews with creators of Star Trek. Oh, nice. Which I don't know shit about, so I'm happy we're wrapping up. Yeah. Game looks amazing so far. Peace. Hey, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the kind words. That's fucking rad that you get to interview the creators of Star Trek. I've only seen a handful of the old show episodes, but they were pretty rad. I liked a couple of the movies too, the J.J. Abrams ones. Those were fun. I think culturally, like, Star Trek is, like, I like it as a thing for culture. I think it's probably a positive influence on the world. But yeah, thanks for swinging by, dude. Good luck with the NFTs, bro! Alright, we have this endurance and the text mesh pro. I'm just gonna call this endure. And let's see. Let's focus up on it. Take this. Gonna shift alt, center it, and center it this way as well. And the face color, just make it red for now. And we will put an outline on it. Actually, what's the underlay like? I've never used underlay. Huh, softness? That's kind of cool. I never realized that they had like a glow thing for it. Dilate? Oh yeah, fucking A. Endure. This is temporary. I'm gonna change this shit later. Something like that, you know? Well, I'd be leery of joining a big company, in my opinion. Work environments, I hear, are like sweatshops, and they don't give you much time. I'd rather take my time and get the job done right solo. Who were we talking about? Big companies? I don't know the context of that comment. Okay, so we have endure here, and I think by default it should be turned off, and then player in here, specify the game object as this, and then the text mesh pro value will be converting the endurance float, and that will be set to every frame. Ooh, this might work. Okay. Let's try running it. Let's see if this works. Am I missing anything? This seems pretty chill, right? Oh, duh. Hello, activate game object. Specify the game object. Endurance, right here. And cool. Right. Oh, and duh, we need to like make a win and lose state. So then you do a float compare in here. The float we're comparing is endurance, and comparing it to 0. And if it's equal or less than, we'll do fin. So equal or less than, and we'll do every frame. And it'll go here, and we'll call this our lose state, lose. And then we also need, in the same state, a get FSM bool. Targeting our timer, the variable being times up, storing the value in a new one that will also call times up, and then we'll do a bool test. Well, any big company, not one in particular, but let's say the creators of Cyberpunk, well, that was a big bomb waiting to happen. Yeah, that's a bummer. You know what it sucks too is that like the creators of Cyberpunk are fine. It was the pressure from Sony, you know, it was the pressure from the publisher that fucked everything up. If they didn't have Sony on their ass, it might have taken a longer time, right? It might have taken a while longer, but at the very least, when it did ship, it wouldn't have gone through that whole bullshit that it went through, you know. So when the time's up is true, let me make sure I'm understanding my timer logic right. When it starts, okay, when it starts timer, time's up is false, right? Okay, I get this. So we're time's up. When that's true, we'll go to let's see. I always like, oh, we'll just put true. What am I doing? Yeah. There we go. So if we manage to stay here long enough and the time's up, then this is the win state. All right, and just for the sake of well, let me see. I could probably do a lot more while I'm here. I could probably get a fucking this is gonna be sick right now. I have a feeling that this is gonna be one of those systems. I'm cursing it by saying this out loud, but I have a feeling this is gonna be one of those systems where like I design it all in one go and then hit play and it works perfectly. I love when that happens. It doesn't happen often enough, and I hope I'm not cursing it right now. But this set text mesh pro, we'll do this. And we'll call this win. And we'll call this one lose. I might even delete those because what I would want to happen is enable FSMs. In here, we want player move to come back on. We want player look to come back on. We want player jump to come back on. We'll turn off all these resets on exits. All right, so if you win, all that shit comes back online for you. and then we have to animator play. We'll play the animation of the NPC struggling or dropping. So we need an animation of the NPC getting knocked down. Do I have? Let's see, animations. What do we have here? Pulling a heavy object, taking a hostage. There's no like getting knocked down though, huh? Oh, death fall forward. Yeah, but that's dying. Let's get one of somebody getting knocked down. So speaking of Mixamo, this is what it is right here. Here we go. All right. So knocked. Knocked down. Are you familiar with the Congregate API scripting? I've been reading up on making multiplayer games in my handbook, and they call for a Congregate API to made, and I'm not sure if it's similar to C#. No, I know no coding languages. Like, the tiny bit of things I know about C# are, like, I couldn't write a C# script unless I had examples in front of me. Everything I've ever made, I've just been copying and pasting and kind of just rearranging pre-existing scripts, but I haven't committed any of the syntax or anything to memory. Knockdown, let's see. That's a good one. These two are good. This knockdown right here, boom. Even though he gets up from a completely, you know, it's just that kind of game, man. All right, so I'm gonna download this one. Download. We'll call this just knockdown. And we'll have getting up. Get up from knock. Okay, I think that's it's pretty good for now. Pretty good. Okay. Safe to say I'm the same way. I get so confused with scripting. That's why I got Playmaker, but I'm still new with that as well. Yeah, what did you say? Congregate API scripting. I've been reading up on making multiplayer games in my handbook, and they all call for a Congregate API to be made. I'm not sure if it's similar to. It's like, I guess the question is like, why do you? Where's the interest coming from? You know, like why do you prefer that over something else? That is, if you already kind of like are learning something, you know. Because I hear this a lot. Like a lot of people switch between. Like they constantly like hop between all these different programming languages or tools, and it's like great to know what's out there and what works for you. But like, I feel like a lot of the time I hear people hopping around and they never really get good with anything because they just keep going back and forth between things. Let's see. Especially if you're just starting, you know, like stick with something long enough to like get decent with it, and then you can assess like what its drawbacks are and everything. I'm gonna import this animation. We have the knock down and get up from knock. Okay. Oh, excuse me. What time is it? How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours? I'm gonna try. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the goal. Is I'm gonna get this struggle system working, and then once it's working, I'm gonna have lunch, and I'll come back and we'll do the torture stuff after. Well, it's not really my cup of tea, honestly, but I have books from PackTub, like an 800-page book that calls for it. So that's what I was curious. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I get that. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I've shown you guys, but I have a brand spanking new Apple II over there. Is that what it is? Yeah. Or what is it? You know, one of the old computers from like 1992. Oh no, it's sorry, Macintosh Color Classic, brand spanking new. And it just being there has made me curious. You know, it was given to me as a gift. And yeah, so I know what it's like to be curious when something's like around you. Where is the, okay, knockdown. I'm gonna open this up. Let's do this, grab that, duplicate it, and rename it knocked down. And it won't loop. Okay, and then after that we have the get up from knock. Here we go. Playmaker was my hope to get away from scripting itself. Lol, I tried the scripting books to learn, and it's like they don't really deliver in a way that teaches everything properly. They just teach simple things and then expect you to explore and learn from there. Yeah, that's kind of a common thing I see. That's a way to start, right? Like that's a beginner's thing, is like give you the simple things up front because you could use those to explore and learn from there. But yeah, the advanced shit. Let's see. Sorry, I already forgot what I was gonna name this. What did I call it? Like, get up from knockdown. Get up from knock. That's what it was, right? Okay. Yeah. And then in character, basic NPC. Let's see. Where do I want to put this? This is kind of like a twofer. So knocked down, and then get up from knock. They should lead into each other. Make transition to here. Yeah, okay. So after this plays, and then after this plays, I feel like it should send to... Animator. The thing is, I guess at the end of this, I could put in that bool to say it's done. Is that how you do it? I never, man. Let's see. My bad, I have many things to talk about. I can become overwhelming at times. No worry, don't need to apologize. It's a good conversation. Get up from knock. Add behavior? Is that, no. What is it? Motion time, right defaults. How come I can't add one in? Do I have to do it for this? List is empty. Oh. No. Do I do it in here or in here? No, it's a new layer. How do you make... those bools? What, like, create state. Oh, maybe I do it from here. Create state, create substate, empty, new blend tree. Is it from add behavior? It's not. Transitions. Oh, you click on the transition, huh? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then the conditions. So parameter does not exist in controller. Oh, parameters. Boom. There we go. And you hit plus, and you have all these float int bool trigger. Cool. Bool. So the new bool is got up. And in here, I guess, it's weird because I don't know how to. Maybe I'll hang back from this for a second. I'll just kind of, I could do this the really cheap way where you just, like this get up from knockdown, how long is it? Right, it's about 2.5 seconds. Yeah, it's nearly 2.5 seconds. And then the knocked down one is also nearly 2.5 seconds. So it's like 4. I'll just put 5 seconds. I'll give it a 5-second recover. It seems like even with Playmaker, you still need to know some scripting, or at the very least, the terms of scripting, such as bool, which is an algebraic integer that represents true or false with a 1 or 0. Yeah. Like that's the thing, is like you still have to learn the logic, right? You still have to learn Unity. There's still things that are gonna be like, you know, I think what people want a lot of the times and what people expect. By the way, Logan is in, says, hello, Steven Scott Day and chat people. What's up, Logan? I was gonna say right now that like, I think what people want is like some magic bullet, extremely high level programming solution where you literally, like I've made a joke about it in that Playmaker and C# video where it's like, people want something where you type in first person character controller, action game, you know, like big muscly protagonist wearing camo with a machine gun. You just type it in English, right? And then you hit go, and then the game just makes that, right? And it all works out the gate. But like, that's the thing, is like you do have to learn. That doesn't exist yet, but right now we have things that can at least bypass a lot of this sort of less intuitive ways of thinking or working with something. So yeah, 0 being false, 1 being true. Right. Like, I don't remember where I knew that from, but like coming into programming this, like I knew that. It just, that was kind of in a weird way, like intuitive for me. It was like, oh yeah, like, I don't know. I must have picked that up somewhere when I was a kid, but there's a handful of things in here that I kind of already knew what they were, even if I had never programmed anything. But there's plenty that I still have to learn. Lol, I had hopes it would be that way, it would work that way, but yeah, that's not even a plausible idea at the moment. Logan says, building a prototype environment in Blender to use for learning Unreal Engine. Been in Unity for years. Building a prototype environment in Blender to use for learning Unreal Engine. Oh, cool. Cool. Dude, I love making prototype environments. Sorry, I had to pull some fucking disgusting shit out of my nose. Okay. I have knockdown stuff set up. That's good. That transition's cool. Okay, knock down and get up from knock. Those are the names of them. So I could basically just play the knockdown one. because it'll transition into the next one. And then we wait 5 seconds, because it's about that long. And you know what I might do actually too is like, instead of just, I'm just gonna let that fool stay on the ground, because I could have him continuously chase you, and I might do that after this, but let's just see this in action. I want to see this work. Lose, okay. And when you lose, I don't know, we'll do like a, just for shits and giggles, you know, like we'll do a fade out. And it'll take like 3 seconds. Okay. So let's see if this works. All right. Well, if you win, all these need to get turned back on. Oh, we did do that. Okay. Cool. Let's try this out. And I just want to make sure too that the NPC triggers that, right? We put that fucking, what is it called? The let's see. Capture the player. Yep, enables the FSM, player of interest struggle. Okay. Sounds good to me. Let's do it. Oh man, I hope this works. That would be really cool if it works on the first go. All right. Blender drive my ADHD, my nuts, it's so blocky with the movements, lol. That's why I got Unity. Feel more free moving to me. Your hair is the game dev starter kit, bro. I love it. My hair is it? Do I look like I'm just losing my mind every day? Thank you. Steven's got day games. Do you ever mess with Unreal Engine blueprints? I actually started learning Playmaker because of your vids, and it's helped me transition into Unreal. No, I have not. I've never downloaded Unreal. And here's the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure I'll never use Unreal unless I had significant financial backing. And even then I would have to have like good reason. Oh, weird, look, it changed that guy's text too. Is that a universal thing that gets changed? That's fucking weird. Yeah, because with Unreal you have to deal with the licensing stuff. There's licensing stuff with Unity, but it's almost non-existent for indies. You're just good to go, and you could just reap in all this cash, and only until you start making a bazillion fucking dollars. I think it's like 100,000. I think that's what it is. So you start making a ton of money with a game, do you have to start paying anything to Unity? Player. Wait, why am I clicking player? Sorry. London hates Paris. Paris hates DC. Cool. We're going to Paris. Player warp 2. I do the same thing though, so no offense, man. I just never have time to care about my hair when I'm working on games. Yeah, I mean, like, I care about my hair. I like the crazy look. Plenty of women that I've dated have told me that they prefer it when it gets all crazy and big. So that always makes me feel good. I noticed the leaves falling script. You got a tree variety pack, didn't you? No. The script, all that was made from scratch. There's a dev stream with that. If you search like setting up a DC park or designing a park in DC or something like that, you could see we put one together in like a pretty short amount of time. Like it was all done within a matter of one session, like at the end of a session. And then my trees themselves though, those are hand modeled as well. I think okay, so this guy's gonna come get me. This motherfucker's chasing me. Oh shit. All right, here we go. Let's see if this works. Ooh, I'm clicking. But if I, okay, so I win. But it didn't do the thing. It didn't push him back. He's still stuck in that thing. I can't wait to polish this so it doesn't look all, you know, I can't wait to put in like the real assets. The characters are the real assets, but I can't wait to like, you know, put effects and stuff on this like struggle part. Player. Struggle. Oh, I told me to get knocked down, not him. Also, it also looks like I'm still not moving. Oh, because my character controller got disabled. I need to enable my character controller. I need to change it so he gets knocked down, and I need to turn off that smooth look thing. Just from experimenting, Unreal Engine is like Unity if you bought a nice asset for FPS games. There's just so much boilerplate stuff done for you in there. Sorry, not trying to evangelize, just sharing my experience. No, it does look like, that's what I kind of miss about, I mean, I guess I don't really miss it too much because like I'm doing things very different in Playmaker, but like, I wish for other people's sake that Unity kind of gets back into that thing where they had sort of like template game types, you know, because Unreal, literally out of the box, you have a thing that says like, you know, start a third person one, a first person, or 2D or whatever, right? And it kind of like puts all those temp assets in. Like, it's not very hard to get that going at all in Unity, and you kind of never really use that when you're building a proper game anyway. But like, you would want something like that if you were a beginner, you know? So it kind of makes it a tiny bit more exciting to have that. Not necessarily even more accessible or easy to learn, because it's harder for a lot of people in a lot of ways, but it at least can keep you excited because you could see the assets there. So I hear you can set up tree movement with shaders. Someone told me about it, and it's quite interesting. It doesn't actually move the trees, but rather distorts them. Right. Yeah. It's an illusion. That way you don't have to fuck with the mesh or anything. Noise animation says, you teach me make simple games. Cool, nice. I don't know if that's a statement or if it's a request, but if you're saying that I did, then awesome. I'm glad that you're doing things, if you are. That was one of the things about Unreal that enticed me a bit. I'm debating on giving it a try. Yeah, just, I mean, like, figure out what you want to do. You know, like, are you trying to... Do you anticipate on, like, you know, throwing some, like, hundreds or thousands of dollars down to publish your game? Do you anticipate in, like, looking for somebody to put that money up front to make your game? You know, what are you trying to do? That's like, or are you just trying to put shit out for free on, like, a forum, you know? It's a very sort of, like, financially responsible question to be asking yourself which engine you want to go with. Because even if you aren't worried about money, it's literally like, hold on, let me open up this player. Where is he? Even if you aren't worried about money, even if like you were not concerned about like making money, I mean, you're still have to make considerations on who you could share it with, because that's probably important, at least, right? You want people to play the games that you make, and that's just not accessible if you can't put that up. I'm just a solo guy, some free stuff and maybe some to be paid for. I know the licensing agreements are different than Unity, which is why I got Unity to begin with. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a deal breaker for a lot of people. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So in the struggle, we go to win, and we actually have to get the NPC attacking us. So I'm actually gonna X that out, and I'll put like a bool, set bool value. And we'll call this one player 1. And it'll be set to true. And this one over here in lose. Actually, let me see. What's a good way to do this? Nobody don't teach me Playmaker. Everybody watching Goppy videos, but they don't know you are our wonder, my sir. That sounds very nice. I think I got what that means, and that's very nice. Thank you. Noise animation. The nice things that people say does not go unappreciated, so I do appreciate that very much. Eclipse, the producer, says Max 3D looked enticing except for the $1,600 a year pricing, which is making me not even go there. Right. Right. Not sure how I want my... Let's actually check the NPC first. Let's see. The last state that the NPC gets left off at is in capture the player. They're here, right? So here is struggle. This is begin struggle. So that gets kicked off. And I think what it needs to do is look for a value of whether or not, you know what I'll do? Oh, I'll just do this. Set FSM game object. I'll do this. Player of interest. And it's gonna be their struggle FSM. And we'll call this the NPC attacking. And we'll set this to this NPC. And then we'll do a get owner and put it in here. And it'll be this NPC. So when it begins to struggle, we send that information over to the player. It says, okay, we're the ones attacking. And then I think, let's see. I think we could just NPC attacking. Okay. In player. Oh shit, a bunch of stuff said. No guarantees. I could even get a grip of how to use it properly, so I feel I'd be throwing money away if I didn't figure it out, right? Logan says, Eclipse, the producer, I used Max since version 4.0. Believe me when I tell you it's basically dead. Do yourself a favor and learn Blender. And the hotkeys, don't change them. Blender's workflow compared to Max's like a dream, in my opinion, if you get to grips with it. No, I don't like Blender. I've tried to learn, I get it, but I hate the movement scheme, and I'm ADHD, I have to be able to move super fast. I'm this close to learning Blender. Like, I think I mentioned that months and months ago. But, like, I feel like I'm, like, within the next few years, I feel like I'm probably going to migrate over to Blender. Cinema 4D is amazing. I really love it. And the interface is definitely better than Blender, but it's just, there's a lot of shit wrapped up in like subscription services and support and just like, you know, like the plugins and accessibility and stuff like that. Especially when we're going with third-party renderers now. It's like, all right, like, I think it might be time. It might be time. Okay, so sorry. We're on the player now. And fuck, I'm getting so hungry. What time is it? How long have I been doing? 2:15? All right. No questions asked. I have to finish this in 15 minutes. And then I gotta have lunch. God, sorry. I keep like fucking picking my nose on this shit. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So in the player, the struggle, we're at this win state, and at the win state, we're gonna put in that animator play, and this time we're gonna have a new variable. We'll specify the game object. It's a new variable called, oh no, I didn't copy and paste it. What was it? It was, fuck. I already forgot what it's called. I have to go back and check. I thought I copied and paste, or I thought I copied it to my clipboard. Capture the player, begin struggle, NPC attacking. Okay. Struggle, win, here we go. New variable, NPC attacking. And the state name is knocked down. Right? That's what it's called? Quadruple check really quick. Knocked down, great. Capital K, capital D. Okay, so that plays it, and then we need to send an event too. Let's see, send event by name. To game object FSM. Specify the NPC attacking, and then this is the capture player, right? Is that what their FSM is called? I keep having to go back and forth because I haven't committed these new ones to memory. Capture the player. Capital C, T, and P. Capture the player. I'll even set this up here so I can do it like this. So it's like begin struggle. And then we'll have two new events. Do I have a win and lose state? Transition. No win. And what about no lose? Okay, so we'll make two new events. We'll make one called win and one called lose. And we'll add both of these here. Win and lose. Oh shit, wait. Add transition, come on. There we go. So lose is over here, and win's right here. lose. Honestly, that makes me think I'll even put the animator play over here. Now that we're able to target this dude, I'll just put it over here. Keep it a little more organized. All right, lose, and then this is win. Begin struggle, the smooth look at, that'll stop, right? Because we're not using it anymore. Just want to make sure, is there anything else? Okay. Get FSM game object, cool. I think it's pretty set up. That looks good to me. So when they lose, they get knocked down. When they win, it made me hungry. Got a bowl of homemade chicken and dumplings. Oh, I have some chicken dumplings I could make. Some pork dumplings. I need to make some homemade dumplings though, because I used to make some really bomb vegetarian dumplings. Let's just, you know what? That's, you know, I'm gonna stick to it because it's already 3:44, motherfucker. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do: is I'm gonna play this, and win or lose, I'll win, right? I'll win, so this guy loses. We'll disable that. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna play. And when I win this one, we'll see him get knocked down, and then I'm gonna go have lunch. So cross your fingers. Wish me all the luck in the world. Bless my soul. Please let this work. But then I'm gonna break for lunch, and then I'll come back for a round 2 after. I'm so weirded out by how this text got changed too, though. Like, does Text Mesh Pro have like a universal template on it? Or is that what it is? Is like their templates or something? Style templates? Okay, looks like we're going to London. I'll make this bigger. Player warp 1. Okay. I'm playing the devil's advocate for you here. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm already so starving. It's like, oh my god. Oh, did this guy see me from far away? Or who is it? Oh shit, it's this guy. Oh, fuck! Okay, I won, and he got knocked down. And does he get back up? Or does he just stay like that? He just stays like that. Okay. He got me from way over there. Something's fucking went wrong there. I don't know what happened there. Weird. Why did it get triggered from way over there? Eat or die. Yeah, I'm gonna eat right now. All right. Oh man, that's not a good note to leave off on. I didn't want that to fucking happen. God damn it. But I'm gonna come back round 2. We'll see why that happened and fix it, or maybe just keep pressing forward. So to everybody tuning in, thanks for swinging by. Hopefully I'll catch you in a little bit. I should be back within, you know, it's usually like half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe even less. And then we'll do round 2. And to anybody who's not gonna be here after that, thanks for swinging by, and hopefully catch you tomorrow when I do the Sunday stream. Join the Discord if you haven't. Links in the description. You can always say what's up in there in the general chat. But also, if you're working on shit, I always want to see what people are working on, so you could share it in the work in progress section. Sharing screenshots and video clips and stuff like that. Yeah. You said lower your radius from engagement, or did you even set up radius? Yeah, I did. It's a distance. It's a float variable. That's a distance. All right. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right. Peace.